Okay. So I like to call this the backyard trail because it ends right at my house. It's basically my backyard. Only a very slight exaggeration. Now the trails here are very well kept, except for this part. I don't know why. They've mowed the rest, they've cleared many trees, but just this part, I get destroyed by blackberry thorns. Okay. Let's ride and tell the story. So how did I end up here in Portugal? Well, we had been living nomadic for a year with our 4 little kids, ages 5, 3, and 2. And it was getting to us a little bit. My wife said, look, I need a backyard again. I need somewhere I could just dump these kids. I can't handle them anymore. I said, fine, let's get you a backyard. At the time, we were in Spanish-speaking countries, so we were looking at Costa Rica as a potential option. The vibes were off. The Costa Rica vibes were off. To try a couple more places. And we were looking around everywhere. And we decided to use Waldorf schools as our anchor. My wife's a big and we had given up on homeschooling. And so we were looking and I finally found this one in southern Portugal in the Algarve, which is not where we are today. And my wife started tearing up and she's like, this is it. This is the one. Pedal strike. And she just felt it. And then we talked to the school and it just wasn't, they were just kind of weird to us. It's like, basically they're like, move here first and then we'll tell you if your kids can go to the school. We have to interview in person, all this stuff. I talked to immigration lawyers and they were like, yeah, it's gonna take you at least a couple years. And my wife's like, well, I need somewhere to be now. And so we were house shopping. I was doing crazy stuff with the visa, trying to figure out if I could compress the timeline. That's its own story for another day. And we found a house here in Portugal in a different part that was still near a Waldorf school. The Waldorf school said she could come. It was much greener, vibes much better. Right, Algarve is more of a beautiful cliff desert. And my wife is the one who found this house. And when she showed it to me, I said, we saw all the beautiful forest nearby. I was like, man, this feels so much better. Than the Algarve, right? I grew up in Arizona, kind of done with desert. And so when I saw there was forest, I was like, oh man, are there any mountain bike trails? And And I saw that this one was the first one that came up on Google, the one we're riding right now. And I was like, oh, please, be less than an hour away. Half an hour would be great. And when I saw that it ends right at the house, I said, done. Done and done. We'll take it. I booked a flight for my wife to go meet the school, to look at the house. I'd never even been to this country before, right? But I saw the mountain bike trail. After having twins, I hadn't biked in a few years. It's getting fat. I said, it's time. It's time. And it is a lot easier to bike when you don't have to put your bike in the car. Well, Boatard. I think that's the first time I got Boatard correct. So, here we are. And I will tell you, the landing was rough. My wife cried every day for weeks when we first got here. Tyler, mistake. The house is dark. Our roof was leaking. Our heat didn't work. It was the rainiest month in Portugal in 40 years. We didn't know that at the time. And by the way, we like rain, plenty, but with a leaky roof, right? So, this log was just cleared. So, I'm having a good time. My wife is mostly having a good time. It's great. We love Portugal. It's time to make some friends, I think. But you can always make friends. You can't make beautifully forested mountains next to beaches, can you? It's also time to learn some Portuguese. And I have to donate to whoever's mowing this, because this was like head height not too long ago. But look, that's not our house. It's the next one. So maybe we'll count to about 10. And we're there. Now, if we could only get a dishwasher.